Hey everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at how to share files and folders using your Google Drive. You can share them with people that have a Google account and also with people that don't. Points we'll touch on in this video is how we're going to share files and folders from Google Drive from within the browser, and then also how you would share files and folders from Google Drive once you've installed and set up Google Drive on your PC. If you have not set up Google Drive on your PC, you can have a look at the card in the top right corner of the screen. That will take you to my video on how to set up Google Drive on your desktop. Just a bit of housekeeping. Please guys, do be sure to give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down just to let us know if you're enjoying the content. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of any future videos as and when they're uploaded. We'd really appreciate the support and the interaction. Question of the day. Do you use cloud storage as a primary location to store and access your data? If you don't, what is keeping you from doing so? What are the concerns? Please let me know in the comments below and maybe I can appease you or put your mind at ease. Let's get over to the screens and have a look at how we're going to go about doing this. Okay, so first of all, we're going to have a look at how to share files or folders from within your browser using Google Drive. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on this file. You'll notice that there is a share option. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now all you simply need to do is add the Gmail or Google email address of the person you want to share the file with. Now once you finish typing the email address, you'll see this drop down appears at the bottom here. This means that Google has checked and found the email address and it does exist. So my file or folder will be shared with this person and Google has the ability to authenticate that person because they have a Google account. Now unfortunately, if you try share it with an email address that does not belong to Google, it will be an issue. Let me show you. So I've gone ahead and typed the email address and hit enter, but you'll notice there's this error or warning here. If I hover over that, it'll say no Google account found, which means that if I then send this, that person will more than likely receive the link to share, but they won't be able to open it because Google has no way of authenticating or determining that this is in fact the user that I've intended to share the file with. So if you're going to go ahead and share it this way, you need to make sure that you are sharing it with people that have a Google account or sharing it with their Google account. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click send here. What I'll do now quickly is just log into that Google account to show you what it looks like on the recipient's end. Okay, so I've logged into the Gmail account that I've just shared that specific file with. Let's open up the email that I've received and have a look at what it looks like. So you'll notice it says that Byte Networking has shared a spreadsheet with you. And there the spreadsheet is. I can simply go ahead and open it. And it's as simple as that, to share a file with a person that has a Google account. Okay, let's have a look at what would happen in the event that you want to share it with somebody that does not have a Google account. So the process initially is the same. You simply right click on the document, you go to share. Now if you look over at the bottom over here, first of all you can see this, it does show you that this file is already shared. It shows you who it is shared with and it shows you what permissions that person has. So I have editor permissions on this file that has been shared with me from Byte Networking. You can give just view access if you want the person just to have read access or view access to the document. You can put commentator access, which means they have read access, but they'll also be able to make comments on the document, and then you can allow them to edit the document. You can also make them the owner of the document. And I can also go ahead and remove the share. So if you're sharing a file or a folder just for a temporary reason or temporary purpose, you can remove it once that time or reason has lapsed. Always good to keep security in mind when you're managing your documents and your data and your workspace. Alright, so back to sharing the file with a person that does not have a Google account. So you're simply going to go to this get link section. Okay, you then can get the link and send it to people, but you can add which people you want to have access, much the same way that we added the person over here. But those people will need to have Gmail or Google accounts. If you want to share it with people and you're unaware whether they have Google accounts or not, you're going to have to go ahead and change this to share anyone that has the link will be able to access the document. Okay, and then once again you can say anyone that has the link, do they have viewer access, commenter access, or can they actually edit the file? We'll go ahead and change that to edit. The permissions have been updated, and I can then copy the link. Once I've copied the link, it's now sitting on my clipboard. I can choose to email it to people. I can use WhatsApp Web to text it to people. I can really send it over Teams, Skype, whichever way you like. As long as the person has this link, they will then be able to open up and access the document. Let's open another browser quickly just to have a look at what that looks like. Let's open Firefox. I'm not signed in with any of my Google accounts here. So I'm going to simply paste the link into the address bar, and I'm going to open it. The spreadsheet opens. You can see at the top right here, I've got the sign in option, which tells you that I'm not signed in with any Google account. So Google has not verified who is accessing the document, because I've set it that anybody with the link can in fact access and edit the document. Okay. Let's go ahead now and look at how you would go about sharing a document from your Google Drive space once you've set up Google Drive on your computer. Again, I'm going to link a card to the top right corner of the screen right now. You can click on that to get to my video on how to actually set up your Google Drive in this way. Alright, let's get on with it. So if I go to my File Explorer, you'll notice that my Google Drive is visible here, much the same as my C drive is of my computer. So if I go in here, my drive, you'll notice my documents are all available here. So if I want to share this now, again, it's my Google Drive. It's just accessing it via my File Explorer on my PC. So I'm going to go ahead and share this doc1 document. So when I click on that, you will see that I have a few options here. Open with Google Docs, copy link to clipboard, share with Google Drive. I'm going to go ahead and share with Google Drive. Now, as soon as I click share with Google Drive, you'll notice this window opens, and it's much the same as the one we saw in the browser, where at the top here I can add the Google email address of any users that I would like to share the document with. And once again, the same applies. If I want to share it with people and I'm unaware whether they have Google accounts or not, I can simply give anyone access to the link. I can choose what type of access I would like them to have, and I can go ahead and copy the link. Again, I can go ahead and create an email or send it to people any which way I choose. And just to show you, much the same, if I go ahead and open Firefox, remember now the link is copied to my clipboard. If I go ahead and paste the link in here, I should be able to open that doc1 without an issue. And there it is. Okay. Alright guys, I hope you found some value in this type of content. Please be sure to check out the other videos on my channel. There are a lot of good tech tips and how-tos for basic functions that an average computer user would need to perform on a day-to-day basis. Please do give us a thumbs up if you like the content. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon should you want to be notified of any future videos as and when they're uploaded. Guys, keep it real. Until the next time.